What's good? What's happening, guys? It's Sam, MrBlitztek, and today we're going to talk about Street Fighter 6 and who I want to see as returning characters. So, Street Fighter 6 is coming out next year. Woo! So happy about that. It's going to be a multi-plat. So, PlayStation, Xbox, everyone's going to be able to play it this time. No, it's no longer an exclusive. And so, if you didn't play Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6 is coming your way. Looks like there's got a lot coming. New characters already. New way of traversing around the world. And I just want to talk about characters, basically. I know I'm not going to know who new's going to come. But I do want to talk about who I want to see return. So here's my return list for Street Fighter 6. So the first character I want to talk about, I want to see a return, is DJ. DJ first was introduced in Street Fighter 2. I think the last time we saw him was in Street Fighter 4, and I think he would just be perfect for this kind of game. Just the art style that they're going for, the whole graffiti look that they're going for, more of like a street vibe. I think having just a location where DJ is in somewhere in an exotic area like Jamaica or something like that, I think this will suit perfectly. And now that they're doing like a world kind of hub, a kind of world tour kind of thing, I think this is the perfect kind of guy. DJ, man, we want to see you come back, bring some kind of spice with the maracas and stuff, you know what I'm saying, that dance. Woo! From back in the day, it's still lit. And yeah, I think this guy should definitely make a return in Street Fighter 6. Now, a really odd take. I might be the only one wanting this, being a Ken fan. I know we're always going to get Ken, and I'm thankful for that. We see Ryu now getting a bit of a design upgrade, looking more like Goken. But we always get evil Ryu, you know what I'm saying? Even nowadays, we're now getting more of a Sin, Akuma, more of a Akuma evolution. But there's one person I think that's missing, and that's Violent Ken. Why is Violent Ken being shown everywhere else apart from the only appearances made in like Street Fighter 2? Yeah? I find it really mad and disrespectful because Ken, he's a lit character. Rival to Ryu, you know what I'm saying? And yet, he doesn't have like an evil counterpart. I mean, he does, but no one really knows about it. And I think now would be a good time just to introduce Violent Ken. We've got Kage in the last game. That wasn't really for me, evil Ryu, you know what I'm saying? So, Violent Ken on the books, maybe possibly. Thank you very much, Capcom, appreciate you. Yeah, now another appearance I would like to see that we don't see too often, but I do like that they do make an appearance. One of them is Guy, last seen in Street Fighter 4. Obviously, I just think he's a cool ninja, you know, very speedy, very, you know, the guy's just cool, all right? The guy, I just want to see the guy get a return. Zeku was obviously in Street Fighter 5, and we just have to have ninjas in our game. We had a Buki as well. She's also a very pretty cool character. So if we're going to get Guy, can we also get Maki as well then, please? Because I feel like these two just feel like they should just be in this game. And like I said, if we have ninjas, which we do in Street Fighter, and this being more of a world, again, kind of hub, kind of on the vibe kind of look, I think this would be the thing that they should return on. So, Guy, Maki, thank you. All right, next up on the list, someone I want to return so badly, even though I didn't really play with him at the time, but I think now would be a good time for a comeback, and that's Mad Like Sodom. Holy moly, I think his design is sick. Also, like, just a throwing character as well, you know, just saying, just a grappling character. Like, what? Can we get Sodom back, please? I think the whole community has been asking for this guy just to come back, and now will be a good time. I think the designs will work well, the graphics that they're working with Street Fighter 6 will be super on point. We just need Sodom, basically. Grappler, you know, he's been there. He's to come back. I mean, I don't know how many times you want me to say this. I think now's a good time for a comeback for a man like Saddam. Now, another character that I think, you know, is in the joke category, never really made much of an impact when he first got introduced, but he's still in the universe. And his sister was in Street Fighter 5. And I think now would be a good time for make a comeback for Sean. Yeah, just reinvent him. Now would be a good time just to reinvent the dude. He doesn't have to be, so to speak, more Ken and Ryu. Like, I know he's like a disciple of Ken, man's been training him up. But with Luke being the main guy of Street Fighter 6 and he's already got a rival called Jamie, why not just introduce more of the younger lot, including Sean? I mean, it makes perfect sense. If Shakira comes back in this game, that's Ryu's disciple. Ryu's got a new disciple, maybe with Luke, I don't know, maybe it's with Guile, I don't know. Then you got Ken's disciple, which is Sean. any kind of younger generation person in Street Fighter should definitely come back. You know what I'm saying? Get Chun-Li to have a younger disciple as well. I can't remember if she does have one. I think they did show. I don't know. Basically, everyone should have one. If this is the new generation of Street Fighter with the younger lot, why isn't Sean coming back? And if he is, I'm happy. If he ain't, it's mad. Yeah? Thank you. Sean, I want to see you come back, buddy. Now, this is an interesting one. So, I don't know if this guy should come back entirely or just something else, but we had G in Street Fighter 5. Who else do you think will come back? Well, we'll get to that later on. Why don't we bring back Q? The man's just a mystery. I can't put a thing. Like, I think he should just come back. The thing is, he's such a mystery. I don't even know why he should come back. I think he should just come back. And if he doesn't come back, I think they should introduce another person with another letter of the alphabet. Maybe Z. I don't know. You got G, Q. I don't know. That's really a magazine right there. So M, H. I don't know. Just if it ain't Q, if it ain't G, then, you know, bring back someone else from the alphabet that's quite mysterious or funky or something. But yeah, I'm saying Q. If it's not Q, alphabet the person, please. Yes. Now, the next person on my list I thought was quite fire. Literally. She was quite electrifying, actually. And I think her design's pretty cool. And it would be interesting to see where they go from here for her in Street Fighter 6 if she was to return. I'm talking about Z Viper. Sheesh. I mean, Jury's made a return, and obviously everyone loves her, like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like Z Viper is also good, too. So if we didn't get her in Street Fighter 5, which we didn't, by the way, I think Street Fighter 6 might be a good place to make her return. Like, obviously she was a new character in 4. I feel like she was good. She had a good like move list, very enjoyable gameplay and stuff. Good mixing up. I think she should make a return. I feel like her design and everything about her for me, I was like, ooh, spice for sure. See Viper, please come back. Now I want to talk about some Street Fighter 5 characters. Obviously, it's really close to home. We just had this game for the past couple of years, and I don't know. It's really hard to pick who I think was new to come back to the game, but there are certain characters that I just feel like they're are the staple favorites already. One of them being Rashid, one of the starting characters in Street Fighter 5. And I think he's just a good character in general. Good character. I feel like the person who follows him also should probably be made a Street Fighter fighting character too, if that's possible. If not, definitely Rashid. I like his gameplay. I like his gameplay and style. I like his design. The guy is just cool. Super, super cool. He needs to just make a return. I like Rashid. Like, who doesn't like Rashid? Can you leave comments down below why you don't like Rashid? I would like to see this person. Why you don't like him? It's crazy, to be honest. But yeah, Rashid, please. So I mentioned his name before, and I'm going to mention it again. Man like G. I mean, with a name like G, it says everything, innit? Man's a G, innit? Man's a G. He came onto the Street Fighter 5 roster as a DLC character, and woo! Man, do people love this guy. I mean, some might call him broken, some might call him a gangster, some might call him a G. But basically, I think G could be a guy that said, you know, come back. So he was good in Street Fighter 5, and I think he would just suit going forward in Street Fighter 6, to be honest. It's mad. So, G. Someone else that was introduced into Street Fighter 5 who also thinks to make a return, and that's Lucia. Woo, man, I wasn't really expecting much from her, to be honest. When she was first introduced, I was like, who's this character? She came in Final Fight, which I think every single Final Fight character I have actually named in this video should definitely be making a return. Considering that we're going to be on the streets, out in the world, like, it just makes more sense, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so her as well, I think she just makes sense. Like, I feel like she's a good staple character from Street Fighter 5. Her gameplay was fun, it was ferocious. Like, I want to see more of her, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was very different. Very, very different. And I do like more of these different characters, even though they have, you know, fireballs and all that kind of stuff, or, you know, spinning kicks or whatever, but they introduce it into a different way. I just like her combo setup and everything, and I think she should make a return. So please, Lucia, I would like to see you again. Now for Street Fighter 6, let's just talk about boss characters, yeah? Boss characters throughout the whole Street Fighter, you know, coming, yeah? So I would say all boss characters should return. Let's say Seth should return. You know, Seth, he's just that guy who just takes everyone's moves. He's been good since Street Fighter 4. He's good in Street Fighter 5. I think we should see him in Street Fighter 6. Going forward, the man's just, well, Seth is just Seth. So there's that. Akuma as well. He's just been like a staple now at this point. We've seen him in almost every single iteration. Here and there, just returning. And I like his design in Street Fighter 5. And I think going forward, we should just see him again. You know what I'm saying? So Akuma should definitely return. Gil, I didn't get to, you know, didn't like him in Street Fighter 3. I think he was a bit of a scumbag, to be honest. But he's a part of the story. So I liked his gameplay in Street Fighter 5. And I definitely feel we should make a definitely a return. Gil is definitely a sick character. Like, he's just part of that whole weird Illuminati thing going on over there. So I definitely feel like he should make a return. And obviously, if there's a new boss character for Street Fighter 6, that should happen. Gouken as well. Gouken should also make a return. Is he dead? Isn't he dead? I can't remember. He was dead and he isn't dead. So Gouken also, I think, would be tough. Even though Ryu's kind of taken his style of the whole cape thing. So I don't know if he's going to make a return now. Because they look kind of similar. Even the way he's doing fireballs now is... Who knows? But Gouken, if you want to make a return, that would be kind of bliss. Now, yeah, this guy, again, dead. He's actually dead in the story, and I don't know how they're gonna do this, but it's very, very possible. He's kind of like Ultron at this point, where his consciousness just goes from A to B and here and there. And I loved him in Street Fighter 5. Like, he is amazing in Street Fighter 5. I mean, boy, I don't think I liked this guy this much, past being a villain, until I actually started playing him thoroughly in Street Fighter 5. And man, this guy's, he's been a boss and still is a boss, and to continue to be a boss. And I'm talking about Bison, if you ain't clocked. Bison should make a return, dead or not. Yeah, I don't care if we're facing this ghost or whatever have you. This is my number one pick, yeah? Bison has to come back. I don't give a F what the story has to do to this man. Bison is sick, and to continue to be so until Street Fighter is no more, which isn't going to happen. So, in that case, Bison should come back. Street Fighter without Bison's a bit weird, right? Street Fighter without Bison's a bit strange. I mean, there's been Street Fighters without Bison, but yeah, stop doing that. Don't do that. And then I mean, like, yeah, bring Bison back. Why wouldn't you? So guys, that's my wanting list for Street Fighter 6. Who I want to come back. I mean, maybe they do happen, maybe they don't. We'll just have to see. But I do really want to know who you want to see return for Street Fighter 6. Is there someone you just like, this person has to return? Maybe just a staple character already. You just want to see how they've evolved, like Ken, I don't know, Blanca, Guile. Name it down below. Who do you want to see return? Because we always see Ryu and Ken, Ryu and Chun-Li as well, obviously. But now that they're moving on to the younger generation, man like Luke, who's now obviously making a return. I didn't mind him in Street Fighter 5, so we'll see about him in Street Fighter 6. And yeah, like the video, let me know in the comments down below, and I guess I'll see you in the next video, guys. I'm Sam, MrBlitztek, and I'll see you guys on the next level. Peace.